room. Welcome to this live. We're going to talk about, is this the new normal? If this is the new normal, what can we do to make it make sense? What's up, Lex? How are you? Thanks for logging in. All right, guys. So I am not going to be on here long tonight. So I'm asking that everybody go ahead and share out the live. That way, as many people as possible can get this information. What I'm not on here to do today is stir the rumor mill. I'm not on here today to incite any additional fear. What I came on here to do tonight is to give some time-tested tips on how to create your new normal or how to cope in a time of high stress or a time of uncertainty. Right now, we all are dealing with something that we've never dealt with in our lifetimes. But that doesn't mean that we can't manage the situation. What's up, Pops? How you doing? That's my daddy, y'all. Hey, George. So, like I said, I'm not an expert in viruses. I'm not an expert in community and civil planning. But I have been helping people manage adjustment phases in their lives in times of trauma and times of chaos for over 10 years now. So, the first thing that we all have to do is, one, admit that things are out of sorts, right? This is not something that we are accustomed to, and things keep changing minute by minute, right? So the first thing that we need to do is to control our own environment. And by environment, I mean the places that you make decisions for. Exercise that control in your life. So your social media, for example. I know it's very, very tempting for us to log on to Facebook, log on to CNN, log on to Fox every 10 minutes or so, because it seems as if they're pushing something new every few minutes. What's up, Michelle? Thank you for logging in. We're talking about the new normal tonight and things that we can do to minimize the stress load that we're experiencing. What's up, Jazz? Thanks for logging in. First things first, control your environment. There are so many things that are outside of our control. There's so many things that nobody's asking us what we think is going to be best. So in your social media feeds, in your news intake, in your schedule for your daily life, we've got to exercise that control. If you are capable of making decisions, make those decisions. Guard your heart. What we let in, what we listen to, what we watch, the conversations that are going on around us that we take part in, we've got to control that narrative. Because if we don't, we're going to feel like the news cycle, just jumping, popping this, popping to that, popping to this. And mentally, because of the way that our brains are structured, our brain likes consistency and it likes order. So if we're constantly changing, and our brain is over here trying to say, give me a pattern, give me something to hold on to, give me something that I can expect, then it's going to make us feel uneasy. It's going to make us feel more anxious. So we've got to control the things that we can control. Because we do need to be aware, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. Because we do need to be aware of what's going on to a certain extent, find a reliable and a reputable news source and set aside a time to check in, right? So go to your preferred news station and only that one. And let's not be on Facebook all day long getting the updates from every single county across the state, every single city across the nation all day long, right? Let's give ourselves time. We've got to be the adults and put ourselves on a schedule, which leads me to the thing I said about the brain. Put yourself on a schedule. Like, for a bunch of us, our kids are out of school and they're looking to us for stability, right? They're looking to us for normalcy. What up, JD? How you doing, man? Our kids are going to need us to be the guiding light, to be the sense of calm, because the whole world is panicking, right? Our children need us to set some guidelines and some boundaries up around them. I know you guys have seen on all of the different news outlets and in your timelines, people are posting their schedules. At 8 o'clock do this, 9 o'clock do this, 10 o'clock do this. You don't have to be strict and rigid about it, and just follow their schedule, but give yourself some type of schedule. Because again, your brain likes patterns. Your brain likes to know what's coming next. So if we're going to minimize anxiety, if we're going to minimize the effects that increased cortisol has on our bodies, we've got to give our brain something to reference. So for instance, my kids are out tomorrow. Hey, y'all are getting up at a certain time. You're going to do these activities. Then we're going to eat at a certain time. Y'all, they already trying to eat me out of house and home. I'm like, why are y'all eating so much? Y'all don't eat this much when you're at school. So why are y'all trying to eat everything in the house? I don't understand it. It's a sense of worry. It's an expression or a symptom of being worried or having unbalance, right? They see me checking the news and checking in here and, oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my goodness, look at that. So we're going to give them a schedule. We're going to give them times to eat. We're going to give them activities to do, to choose from. And that's another tip. If you've got kids, in order for them to feel some sense of control, don't just say you're going to do this. Okay, give them a couple of options. You can choose to do this and this during this time frame. So say in the morning, yeah, we're going to be working out because one, it's good for our lymphatic system, which is good for your brain, to move the waste out of your body. So we're going to work out in the mornings. We're going to have prayer and meditation time. We're going to have academic time. We're going to have chill time. We're going to have solo time. So let there be options, but give yourself a pattern. Hello to everybody who just logged on. We're talking about how to have a sense of normalcy during this time so that we can reduce our stress levels so that we don't feel a sense of panic all day, every day. So we're going to control our environments by taking control of the things that we can make decisions over. We can make decisions over how many times we watch the news or for how long we watch the news. We can make decisions over, okay, am I going to leave my timeline like it is, or do I need to mute certain people because they are eliciting something in me? It's not their fault. For them, that might be their coping mechanism. But ask yourself, when I look at these feeds, these stories in my timeline, does it make me feel panic? Does it make me feel anxiety? If it does, then y'all, there's certain features on your social media that you can mute. You can mute a certain page on Facebook, right? I think you can do the same thing on Instagram. I have to double check. I'm not 100% sure about that, Instagram. But we've got to take control where we can take control. If there's a negative Nancy in your life, you have to choose whether or not you're going to pick up the phone or whether or not you're going to silence them on your telephone so you're not getting all of those text messages. We've got to take control where we have control over things. Schedules and routines, because our brain likes patterns. It likes consistency. What's up, T-Mac? How you doing over there on Instagram? Good to see you. Because our brain likes consistency, because our brain wants to know what's coming next in order to not get in a panic. If you've just been told you can telework from now on, or if you work in education and you're not going to be at work, still set a schedule for yourself. Put definite things in your day that you're going to do at certain times. If you are one of those people that just can't do that, get up at the same time every day, go to bed about the same time every day. That will be a lifesaver as far as your circadian rhythm. And that will keep your brain and your hormones a little bit more balanced than if you're just living willy-nilly, okay? And the third overall tip that I have for you guys really is be creative with how you're spending your time. Yes, we want schedules and routines to help our brain have normalcy or have a sense of, yes, things are under control, but you don't want to get stuck in a rut either. So those hobbies, those interests that you've had that maybe you've not had the time to spend doing them, if you've got a gardening project, go for it. If you have an arts and crafts project that you wanted to do, go for it. If there's an online course that you've been wanting to take, now is the time to do these things. Don't think that you have to get up and just watch the news all day long, guys. That is the last thing that I want us doing. And a bonus tip. Even though we may be sequestered to our homes or our communities or asking not to gather in large groups, I think it's important for us to still have some sense of social connection. So I'm going to be doing hangouts, and I want y'all to come and join me. I'm going to be doing, let's talk about this, or let's talk about that, or let's really and truly, I just want to present some skills, some stress management skills to you guys. So when I pop on, when you see the alert go on, I'll be taking you guys through things like deep breathing exercises. There's some tapping techniques that I'd like to teach. There's some guided meditations that I'd like to introduce to the people that I love and care about. So I figured I might as well share that with you guys too, because helping people manage difficult times is what I'm passionate about. So this is the perfect time when we're all at home that we can share this experience of personal development together. If you don't know, there is a course that I have available online if you want to go over to my website and check that out. And tonight I have also opened up an additional service. If you're one of those people it's like, Portia, I don't know how to figure this out. I don't know how to cultivate a routine. I don't know how I'm going to manage the stress in my life. There is a 30-minute session that's available on my website starting tonight also. So go on, pop over to myjourneysolutions.com. And because I love you guys, look, drop me a question, inbox me. If you know somebody that's struggling, somebody who has anxiety issues, or if you know someone who's just, really in a panic or could use some guidance, just let me know and I'll help direct you towards the appropriate resource, because we're going to have to support each other in ways that we haven't done historically during this time, because things are different right now. But we can create a new normal. We can create a sense of calm around us. All right. I want each and every one of you guys to be peacemakers. I want each and every one of you guys to know that we're going to get through this thing. We've got each other. And of course, we've got God. So, we're good. All right. That's it for me for tonight. If there's a specific topic that you're interested in learning about, send me a direct message and I will make sure that I present that for you guys, because I want to be an asset during this time. I haven't been doing this for, 10, 11 years for nothing. It's needed now, so I'm here to offer it. Check out my website, myjourneysolutions.com, and I will see you guys, if not tomorrow, on Tuesday. Have a great night.